What's up, guys? S.Belt MMA here at Evolve MMA in Singapore, rolling with a blue belt named David. As you can see, David's he's a big guy. We were about the same height, but he had a little bit of a weight advantage there. You see, he's able to sweep me over, and he starts to pass, but I'm able to get in the half and then full guard. So from there, as he starts to try to come out, I attempt to sweep to kind of keep him in there. From there, I start to close my guard up a little bit more, and then I just want to make sure I'm continuing to break his posture. See, as he starts to work to get out. You guys know that I enjoy using half guard a lot, so that's not a big deal for me from there. You see, I just pop into half guard. He starts to try to put heavy pressure, but I'm alleviating that in a couple of ways. One, I'm grabbing at the bell, as you can see, with my left hand, and my right hand's pushing at the hip. And so as he starts to try to come out, I'm just attempting sweeps. So here, he's working on trying to pass, and I'm just making sure as he moves, I want to sweep him back to the left side, but he does a good job of placing heavy pressure towards the right, and then I'm able to just pull him back into my full guard again. Now from there, I'm just breaking his posture. I close up the guard again, and then I start to attack this arm, and I want to pop up, but he does a good job of coming back down. Then he starts to try to pass again. Then I start to go into kind of a deep half / X guard type of position, but he does a good job of using the crossface. From there, I get back to my side, and then I'm just continuing to attack his posture. With bigger, stronger guys, usually that's a good way to keep them kind of off balance, so they're not placing too much pressure on you. Here you see I've got his right hand, and then I start to work the underhook. He starts to defend the underhook, and then from there I want to grab that hand that he's defending the underhook with, and then pop it over so that I can try to pass to the back. But he does a good job of, again, starting to place heavy pressure. From there he lifts his leg up, and then I just pull back into close guard. Now from here he's placing heavy pressure, so I just want to make sure I'm keeping his posture as much as I can. So I'm grabbing at the top of the lapel here. You see I'm just forcing him to take all of my weight. As he pops back up, I then pull him down, and then I'm able to pop my head underneath and then take his back. So as I take his back here, I start working the choke. In the class we had here, we were also working a technique where you could do the arm bar from the back take, where you use a kimura grip essentially, and this is a technique I've used and shown you guys in one of my 1 minute techniques, so you guys can check that out. I didn't end up getting it, but I used the kimura grip as a control, and then as he starts to roll over, I actually roll over with him. It's actually a little bit easier to work because he's a bigger guy, so I let him roll over. From here I'm trying to work to get better control and get my seatbelt a little bit better. So you see I've got the hand controlled on the other side, but then from here I then start to try a lapel choke. He does a good job of tucking his chin, and then as he's tucking here, he then starts to roll, which he does a good job of, but I'm able to maintain the back riding pressure. And then here I start to try to work my hand in. So I control his left hand, and then I start to work my other hand in to work the choke. So I'm just walking my hand to the shoulder as much as I can, and I'm trying to use that also as a way to lift up his chin. And then I almost get the choke. He told me later on that I almost had the choke, but I didn't want to force it, and just because he was pretty good at tucking the chin, so I was able to then. So I'm attempting the choke still here, but I could see I wasn't getting it. So as he works to try to escape, I then just pop up to mount. Here you see me kind of straighten my left leg. I started cramping, but it wasn't bad enough for me to stop. So here I'm just trying to maintain control and not cramp too bad. So he tries to buck up, and then I'm able to pass the side control. So as I'm holding the side control, I pop up to knee on belly. He then starts to push away, and then I just switch to the other side, and then I get side control on the other end. And then from here I work. He gives me the arm, and then from there I take the Americana, and I'm able to get it here. And then right after, I just immediately started cramping again. So I just decided that I was done for this role. So thank you guys again for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Thanks.